Hi everyone. Now this is becoming a habit, isn't it? I've only just put up a video on Wednesday and now I'm back here to show you another one. Before I go into the video of what I really want to show you, I thought I'd show you this first. Now this is a bag which I painted, and this is what we did, and other things as well, in the last secret retreat that I went to last year, which I was telling you about in the other video. Now this was given to us from Kay at Indigo Blue, and we had everything, the stamps, the paints, the bag, and this is the front, and this is the back I painted. And I still have I didn't finish it because we went on to other things. I haven't got the journal with me that we went on to paint as well. I'll find that when I stop the video and come back and show you the journal as well. But this is the bag we did, stenciling, and this is just you pick up it could be a bit of washi tape and put some paint on it, and then you just stamp. But as I say, I haven't finished that. I wanted to do more with it, but when I was looking for what I wanted to do in this video, I came across this, and this is what I couldn't find to finish the bag. And it's a lovely piece of fabric. Now the fabric was already printed onto, we just painted it all, and I did something I don't do that often, very sparkly, the wings, real gossamer type wings, and that has to go on the front here. And I will finish this before I go to Kay's next retreat, and I'll take it with me and use it. It's beautiful, but as per usual, I want to fray the edges, and I think rather than we had the iron-on, what is it called, to iron it on, iron-on interfacing, but it wasn't the iron-on interfacing I was thinking of, it was something else, but never mind. So that's going to go on there, and I want to try and stitch mine on, but I want to fray the edges first, and then I want to give it a type of border. So I'm glad I found this. I just couldn't think where I'd put it, and I knew eventually I'd come across it, and I'm so happy now. But Kay from Indigo Blue also does Zoom classes, lots of Zoom classes, and I booked on to one for this weekend, Saturday, all day Saturday, and it was a painty one again, and it's such a shame. Poor Kay had to go into hospital. I think she's fine, but obviously the class was cancelled, but it will be rescheduled, and then we can get on with it. But if anybody wants classes, Zoom classes now are absolutely fantastic. You get to meet other crafters as well on the Zoom link. So if you can't get to a crafting retreat or anything, that's another way to go. Look for a Zoom class. Anyway, that's just a little sideline that I came in to show you. What I really wanted to show you is this. Now, this video really is for my second post for Tanya at Tatty Treasures and Friends. As I told you in the last video, I'm doing 2 posts a week, and the Wednesday one is what's on your desk, but the Friday one I'm doing is quotes. Now that's what really stumped me for, do I want to do it? Because I thought, what am I going to do for quotes? I'd seen what Justin had done, and I loved it, but I didn't want to do the same because you're not getting any inspiration if we both do exactly the same. So I decided I'm going to make a journal. Surprise, surprise, another journal. But I already had in mind, I knew the cover I wanted for the journal because I did this a few years back. I have loads of covers like this that I've done and put them away, but eventually, like everything, I'll get back to it. Well, this cover here has a beautiful quote on there, and it's "Flowers are little smiles that grow from the ground," and that's a stamp. So I stamped on there, and I stamped on it ready to embroider it, and didn't get round to it, but will now. And I want to. I was unsure whether to do blue cotton or black cotton, but I'm going to do black cotton now, and that's because it'll pop more. But also this here, it's the little things in life. Now that's a stamp as well, but why that's more pronounced than the other stamp is because I went over it in black ink. Now, did I go over in black ink? Yes, I didn't embroider it. It's black ink, but I did do French knots for the dots of the eyes. So I'm going to leave that as is because I don't think that'll come off, but this will definitely fade even more because it has faded. I can see that. So I'm going over this one in black cotton. Well, I'm not sure if you can see, but the flowers, I have actually, there you can see, but all the flowers, I've done a running stitch around those as well, and a stem stitch for the stem, and a running stitch there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should get some water in a minute. But, so that's I'm going to do a journal for my quotes. Now, this is what I found. I've already taken the, it had paper clips in the middle, staples in the middle. So I've taken the staples out because I don't think I want this hardcover either. This will be placed in there, but this is too long. So what I'm going to go off camera now and do is trim this off to the right length that I want. And then I'll be back to show you what else I'm going to do. Back again. I'm sorry about the little circle you can see there. Oh, let's take this out of the plastic bag and then you might not be able to see it. Yeah, right. I've brought along the stamps that to show you what I used, and these are paper artsy stamps. They're I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Dinazinski art, I think it is, but lots of nice quotes on here, and this is the quote that I use: "Flowers are little smiles that grow from the ground." And also I thought I'd show you, I made this it's I think it's MDF. I had it cut down for one of my classes with the girls, and we made this, and these are quite a few things from here. Flowers are happies on sticks, then the little bird, and then smell the flowers. Is that on here? No, smell the flowers must be on the other paper artsy stamp. And this is a beautiful stamp. All these are on it, and all these little, but this is what we did in the class, my girls and I. We painted and gessoed and stamped with gesso and coloured, lots of colouring. I'm trying to think what the colour, I think we used, oh, it was paint, yeah, paper artsy paints as well that we used. and lots of highlighting with a white pen. So this one's been used quite a bit as well. But I also said that I'd show you what else we made with Kay's Secret Retreat. This is the album we made, and this is fabric put onto, now I can't remember if it was MDF or a hard grey board, but we stamped onto the fabric first all these stamps, and then with different coloured inks actually, and then we glued it onto the board. Now this is one of Kay's stencils, really lovely stencil, and we were given that in the class as well. And then we used her luscious powders, and we got the moulding paste. We put the luscious powders, different colours, into the moulding paste, and then we went straight over the stencil and did that. Beautiful. Put the tie on it. Now I haven't finished this because what I want to do is, like you know me, gesso. I have to gesso that because that's a bit too, it's not shabby chic enough for me. But this is inside the book which we made. It's all watercolour card, watercolour paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now this is what oh there you go, Indigo Blue Secret Retreat. Now this Secret Retreat was the 24th of September 21. I made a little pocket here so that I got, I had people's emails and things like that there. Now these are a couple of the pages that we managed to get done at the retreat as well. Oh, I loved it. We made this into a pocket here, so I just threw something there to remind me, and all the dates I put on there as well. And this is another thing we did. It was all with paints and watercolour paints, they are anyway, and then stamping and highlighting. But that's I did manage to get all that done on the day, but again, another project finished. But that wasn't everything. Apart from the bag and this, we actually had 3 boxes here, 3 different boxes that we used all Kay's products, crackling and painting, and then inside we put not tissue paper, it's, oh well, anyway, we put that inside as well. Kay sells all of these in her shop. And here we decorated all the sides as well. Isn't that beautiful? And then we glazed over it. Oh, I know what that piece of ceramic is. That's where I dropped my little doll. Yeah, there you go. So that's that one as well. And then we did this one. I know, the Larry colours for me, and I'm not a green person at all, but absolutely loved making this. Still want to finish it as well, but that's everything we did in the retreat. It was fabulous. All our lunch was given as well. It was brilliant. So now let's get on to how far I've got with my little book. Tidied up, put everything away. I found the material that I want to go on the inside of my little quote book. So the material is a Rose and Hubble. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the colours, they went so well with the front that I couldn't not have that for the inside. I cut down my pages, and these pages here, they're all different textures and different weights, and there's vellum in here as well. I think there is some. Oh yes, there's the vellum. So there's vellum in here as well, all different weights. So this is going to be for my quotes. The book's going to go like that, and this I always rip my fabric down when I want to do an album or a book or something. As I say, I love the frayed edges, so that's might be going in there somewhere, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do the closure. Now I might do the closure as a ribbon closure, but I love that there, the Rose and Hubble. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the salvage that I ripped off, and I thought that is absolutely gorgeous. So I might make the salvage edge. There's one this side, but I'm not going to have enough for it to be a tie. No, there won't be enough there, and I like, oh, I'll tell you what I might do. Okay, before I put everything together, I might just put the Rose and Hubble on the inside there. Right, this is food for thought now. Again, I'm going to come off camera now, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to stitch all around here in black thread, as I said, just one single strand as well. I don't want lots of strands. And then I need to find, I want this, even though it's fabric, I want it a hardback cover. So I'm going to have to find some grey board, cut it down to size, and come back and decide whether I want a floating inside or whether I want to stitch it to the spine here. Right, that's all decision making later. I'm off to do some sewing now and relaxing. That was a pleasant hour and a half. I thoroughly enjoyed that. This is my quote: flowers are little smiles that grow from the ground. Now I've decided not to carry on with this video. I'm going to finish it here now that I've done the stitching, and this is going to be my first quote for the post at Tatty Treasures and Friends Facebook group. I thought it was gorgeous, and I was going to go on and finish the book and then show you a quote, but then I realised this is the first quote, really, and the stitching just with one black single thread is really pretty. And instead of, I'd already stitched around here all in white, and I was going to go over it in black, but instead of black I had a nice pen here, a uni fine liner pen. It's light grey, and this is what I use for when I have the light box and I want to do any patterns for embroidery. So I decided just to go over all the white stitches with that pen rather than black, because the black I think would have been too harsh for it. So that's my embroidery, as I say, finished. And the first inspirational quote for my post, and I don't know whether I showed you, I actually did little beads here as well. I'm not sure. There you go. Lots of little beads in there and lots of French knots. But I think that now is the finished front for my quote book. The next, my next inspirational post is on, oh, it's not till next Friday for my quote again. So I'll leave this now, and next Friday I'll come back and hopefully I'll have finished the book and I'll start writing all my quotes, my inspirational quotes in this book. I'm really loving it actually, and quite happy with that. So that's the end of this video, and I'll see you all in my next video, and I think it'll probably be the Collage Weekly prompts on Saturday, but you never know. There might be another one in between, but if not, that'll be my next video. Okay, everybody, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks. Bye.